I believe we are live. What is up? What's up, people? How are we doing today? Oh, I guess I don't have the chat on. I have the wrong. Let's take a look. What are we up to, everybody? Okay. I am just figuring some things out here. And we will go from there. Yeah, lots of I'm always wearing a hoodie, dude. It's hoodie season 24/7 for me. What is going on, everybody? Hopefully that things are starting to work a little bit more. I do need to fix the chat stuff. I forgot about that. But you could see this lovely cardboard behind me. I am trying to get some things rolling. That way we could kind of put it all down. I do want to get a little bit of music going. Let me see what we can do here. Anyways, guys, if you're new to the stream, welcome everybody. Boston last night, what a crazy time, right? I mean, that whole thing in general was just pretty freaking wild. Like, it almost blows your mind that that a team could lose by that much, huh? I mean, but that's the best part of that's the crazy part about sports, huh? Hold on, let's see what we could do here with this. We have some more live action over here as well. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get right into it here in a minute. But yeah, I mean, what did you guys like from that? You know? What did you guys like from the craziness? And you know, I all the pitchers got banged up right away, so it wasn't like it was a complete torch fest. You know, later in the game or earlier in the game, it was pretty much everybody. What's up? Jays will probably score 2 today. Yeah, I mean, I completely can probably kind of agree with that. You know, it's usually those day after games. I do want to have a little bit of conversation about the late WNBA game with the Aces going at it again. And I want to kind of build some stuff today with you guys. So if you guys, how about the guys on YouTube? Are you guys hearing me okay? What's the audio like? Ryan McGinnis, what up, baby? What's going on TikTok? I do think there's other value today um other than the premium plays that we've released. We got screens and stuff everywhere. I look old in my YouTube, but I look young in TikTok here. So anyways, we are gonna build some stuff today. We have our parlay. By the way, I have a whiteboard coming in. Okay. I'm always trying to be innovative, think about some cool things to do. Daniel Medina says Phillies, Yankees, Braves parlay. I kind of like that. But anyways, I want to build a 3-team parlay today with you guys. Lovely YouTubers. Audio is cool over here. Thank you, Ryan. I want to put in some Nerfies because I do think that there's great value on Nerfies today. We're going to touch on those games as well. And then prize picks. I do want to build a really nice prize picks today. And I want to do it on with some Nerfies, if that's even a possibility, which we're going to find out everything. But again, if you guys are new, no matter where you're coming from, drop a like in the video, subscribe, turn on all the lovely notifications. And let's get to it. What is we got the early game, which we're going to touch on. And I kind of want to know, what you guys are starting off with. We have CFL tomorrow, big game, Toronto, Saskatchewan. I know that there's a lot of people that don't really like CFL or don't really know much about CFL. I'm telling you right now, CFL has been around quite some time, and it's one of my favorite sports to watch in general. There's lots of value behind it. Yesterday, we had Winnipeg minus the heavy number. They played probably one of their worst games, but still fortunately covered. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. for Sunday, King Reed. We'll touch on some NFL, but we have some working to do over here. But Toronto comes in against a very tough Saskatchewan team. I think that there's huge value in this game tomorrow. Maybe I'll give you guys a little bit of insight. But anyways, today our early game is the Guardians versus the White Sox. Cueto takes the mound against McKenzie. Both pitchers have been absolutely phenomenal as of late. And over here on our Nerfy board, right here, I don't know if you guys can see it on TikTok or if it's backwards. I'll kind of bring it forward. I think that's our first. That's got to be our first. And let me pull up prize picks as well. Because if that's also on prize picks for Nerfy, I kind of like that. Jose Cueto's been pitching well. And McKenzie's been phenomenal. So I think that's something we definitely need to take into consideration. If you're on TikTok, tap the screen. If you guys are in the sports betting, I appreciate all the likes and all the support here. First inning runs allowed is the Indians and White Sox. That will be one of the first ones that I like under a half a run over on prize picks. And if you guys are new, Johnny Cueto. Did I say something else? My bad. And if you guys are new and not on prize picks, we're going to talk about a lot of these Nerfies. I'm sure you could kind of cluster these all up. If you're on TikTok, go to the link tree in the bio. If you use my promo code, I always give you guys a free day package. But there is great options on prize picks. But anyways, we're going to stick to the Nerfy list, and I love it. Does anybody not like the Nerfy list in the Guardians and White Sox game 1? And let's get a number on that as well. If anybody has a number on that right now, let me know. Minus $1.15. Cueto versus McKenzie. Anybody not approve of that? Or does anybody have any other insight on that game as well? So let's pull it up here. I'm a big fan of Game 1 Nerfy. Very big fan of the Game 1 Nerfy. I don't know if you guys follow Tanner. Dang, I forget his last name on here. But he's also a big fan of the Nerfies and always puts out big stats on these early game Nerfies. I know it's a sweat. We got Johnny Cueto. He's been pitching very well. Both pitchers very low on the whip. And, sometimes we see some of these Nerfies that don't come through with no hits or, a walk and a stolen base. And then a sack fly. It's just sometimes the crazy ways that these Nerfies or these Yerfies hit, these yes runs in the first inning. It's just almost mind blowing. We're going to touch on the side here on that as well. But I do like the Nerfy. I think McKenzie has been pitching very well. Plus, we have kind of a sharp line here. I think the White Sox need to bounce back. I want nothing to do with this line as far as any kind of metrics or give me one sec or numbers in this game. Everything is way too tight. A lot of people bet on the Guardians in this game. White Sox kind of been struggling as of late. There's really no true value for me to wager on this game. $1.20, $1.25, a little bit of line movement here and there. But if you want my honest opinion, I'll take the better pitcher. I'll take Johnny Cueto here. But again, I can't trust either team. Guardians come off a very big win against the White Sox here. So I kind of want to just be completely off this game and really, really lock in that Nerfy, though. So no runs in the first inning. You could also find it on Prize Picks if you're looking to put it in there. I'm only seeing positive things. Yeah, I mean, statistically this year, Cueto is better than McKenzie. So, yeah, you could go off a biased opinion and say that you think McKenzie is better than Cueto, but, McKenzie is almost a 3.3 ERA, not a high strikeout comparison to his innings. Great low whip, which is what you like to see. He gives up more home runs. Cueto sitting at a 2.80 ERA. Cueto just finds ways to get people out. But anyways, I like him on the Nerfy. So we're going White Sox Guardians. Game 1. I like it. I also think that we could probably add that into our Nerfy. Yeah, B Shrine. I mean, that's completely up to you, brother. But unfortunately, as far as stats go, Cueto's better. I mean, you can't argue against stats, right? I do respect your opinion, but we're gonna add that on our first Nerfy list. White Sox, and it's minus 115, by the way, for the Nerfy. The Nerfy, I forget the stats on that for the first early game, and if anybody does, definitely let me know. So game 1 Nerfy, I think we hit our last 3 Nerfies. Yesterday we were on the Mets game Nerfy. Day before that we were on the Marlins game Nerfy. Definitely a little bit juicy. I am getting a whiteboard. I had no plans or intentions to do this, by the way. None. I was sitting there and I have my YouTube up, so my YouTube screen's awesome. If you're not following me on YouTube, it's okay. But how do I turn it around here on the thing? I don't know. But anyways, if you follow on YouTube, you'll see that we have it listed up on there. So, yes, the awful cardboard in the back is what we got right now. That's what we're going to do with. MGM is Nerfy. You can find Nerfy probably on every single wagering app. Right now, I got the Nerfy at minus $1.15. And maybe we'll come on and sweat it live. No runs in the first inning. Yes and no is both minus $1.15. So I'm going on that game. Game 1. Cleveland Guardians and White Sox Nerfy. Both pretty good pitchers. And that's all I have for that game. There's no other value for me to wager money on that game. The numbers are entirely too close. Nothing's off. And we have a super high total here, which I think we might see some runs. I could see both teams scoring 4 runs. I don't know what the team totals are. Let me see if there's any line movement in this game as far as a total as well. And how's everybody doing on a lovely Saturday? If you're on TikTok, do me a favor, tap the screen. What's up with my YouTubers? So some other stuff that we have. We're seeing the majority of the money come in on the White Sox, but the majority of the bets come on the Guardians. A lot of people leaning on the under. And a total 8.5. Open up at 8.5. I don't see any line drops to 8 yet. Still pretty juiced, but I want to take a look at both team totals really quick. All right, so we have Chicago's at 4, and the Guardians you could probably get at 4 for even money. Both teams around 4, 3.5 as well. Mattress Mac 2 million. Yeah, I don't know. That guy's just absolutely wild. The guy's absolutely wild. But anyways, I kind of like both team totals over 4 here. I like the over in this game. I do think that there is some slight value in the over in this game. Just looking off some of the line movement as well as some of the consistency. Plus, we have the game final prediction very, very close. Not good enough to bet on either team, but definitely to take a look at the over. The over right now is at plus 105. Game 1, Cueto and McKenzie, and that's what we got for that game. Anybody else interested in any other nerfies? I mean, following that game, you have the Astros, Mariners, Blue Jays, Red Sox. I want to know your guys' opinion on other nerfies. This guy's eating Taco Bell in the morning. That's probably the most unhealthy thing I've ever heard in my life. But hey, man. Have at it, brother. Let me look at this lovely YouTubers. All right, Chaz Albert, MGM Nerfy. Are you asking, do they have the Nerfy, or are you telling me they don't have Nerfy? I'm pretty sure they definitely do. But I want to take some of your recommendations on the Nerfies. So rest of today. I kind of have it up there because I have my opinion on a couple Nerfies that I absolutely love. And B Gibbs 93 just hit one. I want to get the line on that. But the Cubs and Phillies love the Nerfy. I talked about it in my free play video on YouTube today. Wheeler against Stroman. Stroman's been freaking dealing. Verlander pitching Nerfy in that game. It's so tough because we'll touch on that game as well. I'm on the Mariners plus 1.5, but I want to go to the first inning. No is minus 120. So we have Cubs, Phillies. Do we have any weather in that game? Oh, here we go with the freaking spam. Unbelievable. It just makes no sense, dude. Red Sox game over 20. No, I'm going to look right now. I want to look at the weather really quick in the Cubs game. Or sorry, the Phillies game. There was a lot of runs scored in that game yesterday, right? The Cubs game. We have 10-mile-an-hour winds going straight out in the Phillies and Cubs game. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to back off that right now due to weather implications. You know, if you guys like it, I think the value is on the Nerfy in that game if you're looking for anything. But 10-mile-an-hour winds, I want nothing to do with it. Weather always has a major impact on some of these games. If you guys aren't taking weather into consideration, you know, it's something you definitely should be researching before your games, before your wagering as well. So Cubs 15-2, yeah. So you know, I definitely like the under in the game as in general, but I don't want to be on the Nerfy with 10-mile-an-hour winds blowing straight out. So I'm gonna have to back off that game. So if you guys are on the Nerfy in the Cubs and Phillies, I do like it. It's minus 120. But for me, I'm gonna have to back off here, and I'll write that up to the YouTube Premium as well today because I did talk about that on the YouTube channel, how we like the Cubs and Phillies Nerfy, but obviously weather's coming into fact here. One nothing to do with it. Another game that I kind of want to talk to you guys about, which I like the Yerfy in, will be the Royals and Rays game. It's looking like we're having 17-mile-an-hour winds blowing out to left center field. Now, guys, I know a lot of you people do your own research and all that, but that's huge. That's huge. So, like the Yerfy, but we won't put it on the board because we only have the Yerfy locks for the Royals and Rays game. Padres and Mets. That's another game that we had listed down. We're only going over Nerfies and Yerfies right now, by the way, and then we're going to continue to go. White Sox money line says Chris Sandoval. Kind of like that. I kind of like that. But again, Cueto, better pitcher. McKenzie, Guardians coming off a win against them yesterday, I believe, and they need to bounce back. Can they get it done? Both teams I don't trust as far as offense. White Sox are 19-26 at home. I can't do it. But I think the value is to the over. So over 8.5 plus money. I like that. We were talking about the Mets and Padres. Snell against Bassett. Can either team score in the first? Braves and Angels. Phillies sold hard yesterday, yeah, especially with Steele. It's kind of very, very odd. I'm going to the Reds. Reds and Cardinals. Mats against Minor. What's the nerfy in that game? Braves, Angels, not Cardinals, Reds. Braves, Angels. All right. Sandoval versus Kyle Wright. Ooh, that nerfy's got to be juiced up a little bit, huh? Total's at 8.5, huh? We have nothing on this game, by the way. Braves, Angels. Are we going to add that to the nerfy list? Jeez, it's a lot of batters to get through that are good. The Braves, Angels. Do we add that to the nerfy list? All right, Braves and Angels. Sandoval against Kyle Wright. This is a tough, tough one to do. Nerfy's at -110, Braves, Angels. Who are we afraid of in this game? 8-1. Huh. Did the nerfy hit in the Braves Angels game yesterday? It did. That's tough. I can't add it. I can't add it. I would love to add it, but I can't. I don't want to risk. There's a lot of good batters. A lot of good batters in that. I think another nerfy we could look into, which I love, is the Yankees and Orioles. Obviously, I think Cole will get the job done. And Jordan Lyles is coming off. We have to get through this Yankees lineup at 8.5. But here's why I like the nerfy in the Orioles and Yankees game. Yankees score a lot of runs against the Orioles. Historically, they always do, whatever. But the Yankees team total is juiced under. Jordan Lyles' ERA is definitely high, but it is also extremely lower at home. He's got like a 2.5 ERA or something at home. He's coming off a very bad game against Tampa Bay, and this is a team who's going to swing the bat. And obviously, Aaron Judge, if he's in today, which lineups still aren't out, as long as we kind of get through him, it just seems to me like we're getting a lot of home runs from the Yanks, a lot of walks. Right now for the Yankees, there's not a lot of double, single, double. It's just a lot of walk or a single and then a home run and then pop-ups. It's just not a lot of collectively hitting baseball, I guess, and driving these runs in. It's more of just hitting home runs and then everyone comes in when they actually do score. But I think Jordan Lyles is definitely something I want to put my money towards, especially with the Yankees team total juiced under. Yankees and Orioles 7-6 yesterday, I believe. And I like the nerfy. Nerfy, Orioles, Yankees. Let's add that right here. And we're going to go into parlay time. And it's almost like, okay, if I lose this nerfy, it's on me because the Yankees are just stacked with monsters, right? And I'll take that. I'll throw that on the old rucksack in my back, and I'll take that. Alec Boehm under a half a hit. We'll take a look at that. Chaz Albert, Cole versus Baltimore. Yankees -1.5. Definitely obvious there. But you guys got to remember, I think Baltimore is one of the top 5 pitching cores at home. As far as ERA, their bullpen comes in. They pitch very well. They've been playing very well against teams. And you can't just rule out the Orioles right now. They've been phenomenal as of late. So anyone just checking the block on the Orioles, has completely lost their mind. The Yankees, 2 pitching core in general, which I talked about on YouTube the other day. You know, they're struggling as of late. They've been giving up a lot of runs, homes. A lot of these, they're good relievers and closers. Right now, I don't know what it is, but the last 2 weeks, it kind of fell apart. So anyone that just thinks the Yankees are going to blow over the Baltimore Orioles is nuts. This is one of the best hitting teams, one of the younger teams too, with the Orioles, with a lot of people that just have given up a lot of care, and they're playing kind of carefree as of late, and that's why they're doing so well. So anyways, we're going Orioles and Yanks. Nerfy. I know I don't have a whiteboard right now. That's been said multiple times. So that's really all I want to do for the Nerfies. I'll take other people's Nerfies right now. I'll add them to the board. And we'll go from there. And then we're going to go right onto a parlay we're going to build. We're going to add the odds in there. I'm seeing some lovely YouTubers in the chat as well. Yankees have their number. They do. I mean, but the Yankees payroll is like 45 times there as well. They should have their number. The Orioles are a growing team. And so far, it looks like they're doing the right things as of this year. They definitely really stepped it up as far as an organization. So anyways, let's take a few more Nerfies that I'm going to add to the board, and that's it. And then we're going to move on into the parlay of the day that we are going to build as a team, and that's what we're going to do. Blades as a dog, I don't know what that means. But any other Nerfies? Is anybody on any other Nerfies? Hey, and mind you, this is a tough Nerfie for the Yankees. You know, you take out game 13 of this series, their last 4 games together, there's been an absolute insane amount of runs. MMA, I can give you guys some MMA picks that I follow from a guy that may be joining the channel here. If you guys want that, I'll go through them really fast. I don't know much or anything about a lot of the UFC fighters. Yeah, let's go to the 3-team parlay. All right, 1 second. Let me bring up these are all the fight picks that I follow from a guy who's going to be doing a lot of content over here. All right. We are at July 23rd. So Herbert inside the distance. Herbert inside the distance. Plus 110. There is a 2-unit. Mets get it done today. Steven Harrison, what's going on? It's Chris Sandoval, Paul Kaufman, Chaz Halbert. What is going on, YouTubers? Herbert inside the distance at plus 110. These are some UFC picks that I follow from a guy who does a lot of work behind the scenes for us. And this is who he's going on. Herbert, I have no idea who that is. When you say the word Herbert, I think of the GOAT of football, which is Justin Herbert. Okay? So Herbert inside the distance plus 110. I'm seeing Herbert to finish, Herbert KO. So I really don't know who he is or his fight style, but I'm more of just, I know the people, the good people. So if you're looking for MMA, we're going to quick run down MMA, and then we're going to hit the parlay of the day. Then we're going to hit a prize picks, by the way, which I'm excited for. This is a tough one. MOKAEV. Someone help me on this one. MOKAEV. Makavev? What is that? Makavev, or whoever that is, by decision, plus 160. Makavev is a tricky one to bet. So, again, our second MMA pick, Makavev, by decision, plus 160. And if you think that was hard to say, the next fight pick he has is Amir Kahani. Kind of sounds like, I don't know. Amir Kahani, Makavev. Yeah, I was kind of saying it right. Yeah. Makavev. Makive. Something like that. But if you appreciate it, keep tapping the screen on TikTok. So the third fight pick he has is Amir Kahini in round 1 or 2 at plus 400. Amir Kahini. Amir Kahini, and again, I have no idea who these people are fighting right now. Someone just asked me about the fight picks. I seen the fight picks come through earlier, and I wanted to give them out. After I seen that, why not? UFC starts shortly as well. So if you guys are looking, Amir Kahana. I think we got it. And then the next one is Diakisi. What the fuck is going on? Diakisi or whatever that guy is by decision at plus 145. And again, these are all from the guy that I follow his fight picks. He rarely has minus, so I like to follow all of them because it's always plus money. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky. But we're never laying. He never really likes to lay juice. So, Americana. Okay. Cleveland plus 101, great value as Lou's missing some key players. Yeah, we'll take a look at that, Matt Smith. We'll take a look at the lineup for Cleveland. That should be announced here shortly. All right. So to kind of go over the recap, we have a few more, including a parlay. Herbert inside the distance, MMA plus 110. Makavev by decision plus 160. Amir Kahana in round 1 or 2 at plus 400. Diakisi by decision plus 145. Paul Craig submission round 1 at plus 550. And then this freaking one. Ozdemir KO TKO round 1 at plus 350. So he kind of has them parlayed as well, so he has singles on those, and those parlayed, which is probably a massive payout, which will be Paul Craig submission round 1 at plus 550, and then Ozdemir KO TKO round 1 plus 350. I need to write these down somewhere so we could kind of generate the we need to kind of see what these outcomes are and see how well the UFC guy I follow is going to do for this one. So again, Paul Craig submission round 1 plus 550. Ozdemir KO TKO round 1 plus 350. Paddy to Batty inside the distance. That's even money. So Paddy to Batty inside the distance. That is even money. And then Blades. Larry Eindrick, I agree. Blades in 4, 5, or decision at plus 333. So to kind of give you guys a general idea, everything here is plus money. The best chalk you're going to get is Paddy to Batty, or the worst chalk is Paddy to Batty at even odds. Everything else, we have plus 333. That's Blades in round 4 or 5 or decision. We have Paul Craig submission round 1 at plus 550. We have Amir Kahana in round 1 or 2 at plus 400. These are all great wagers. This is a guy that I follow. Yeah, Ryan McGinnis, you hit the nail on the head. I don't know. I would love for these fighters to have like their real names and then just like how they want us to say them over there. But hey, guys, today around 7 p.m., I do have my top play of the day. If you're not on board, jump over to the website. Jump on board the Major League Baseball day package. I also have a play in the Astros and Mariners game, which I'm going to give you guys for free, which is right now. We're going to add that to the parlay. I do like Seattle plus 1.5. And we're going to kind of go over why. So our first game of the parlay that I like is Seattle Mariners plus 1.5. Base picks. Okay, Keith, I don't know who you are. Welcome to the page. Make sure you guys tap the channel. I don't think anything is a base pick. I gave out the biggest chalk I gave out was plus 100, or the least chalk. I just gave out a plus 400. plus 550, plus 350, plus 333 in UFC. Come on, man. If you're going to throw some hate, have a little bit of substance behind your comment. Anyways, guys haven't followed the channel here on TikTok, make sure you guys give a follow. Tap the screen. We go live every single blessed day. Maybe not tomorrow because I have a bunch of flights, but we'll be right back at it early Monday morning for you guys. But yeah, let's get to it. So our first play of the day for the parlay, and if you guys don't like it, let me know. I know Verlander's pitching. I do know that. But we're going Seattle. Listen, Seattle's been playing freaking great baseball. They've been playing great baseball. Obviously, they won 14 games in a row, but find one under their franchise record. But Verlander's back on the hill. A guy who's awesome, right? No doubt about it. Verlander's awesome. But Logan Gilbert is as well. This guy, you know, the X factor of yesterday's game. The Mariners had bases loaded in the 8th. Obviously, both pitching core pitched very well for both teams, but the Mariners gave up a few home runs, and that was the deciding factor of the game. I think they gave up 3 or 4 home runs, but Logan Gilbert does not give up a lot of home runs. To be quite honest with you, if you go per innings pitched and stuff like that, Verlander and Logan Gilbert are pretty much around the same exact as far as letting up home runs. But I just think that the Mariners bats are a little bit better at this current point in time. The last couple games, it's been Astros winning, Mariners winning, Astros winning, Mariners winning. So I kind of want to stay in that kind of realm as well, where the Astros got the win yesterday. So I like the Mariners here. Logan Gilbert's a great pitcher. He doesn't give up a ton of back-to-back hits. His whip's a little bit higher than Verlander. But we all see the line. We all understand line movement and stuff. And when it comes to Verlander against the Mariners, the line should have never opened up 125. You guys listen to a lot of the stuff I talk about on YouTube as far as when a line is off by a certain number and when it's off by over 50 cents going into 60 to 70 cents, I have to take the other team. And it's just specifically for those reasons. When you have a line that's drastically higher on your scale compared to what's on the book, I don't overthink it. I just take the opposing team, and it works for me. It may not work for you, but that's why I like the Mariners. So if you guys appreciate that, make sure you guys drop a like, drop a follow. I don't care where you're watching from, but I am going to take the Mariners, and I'm not going to take them on the money line for the parlay. I'm going to take them plus 1.5 because that's what I bet them as. Again, super low total. Another reason is we see the total at 7. Mathematically, you get more value taking 1.5 with this super low total at 7. Your actually odds are in your favor to take the plus 1.5. So I'm taking the Mariners plus 1.5. Logan Gilbert doesn't give up a lot of home runs. 111 innings pitched, 12 home runs. This is a very dangerous Astros team. I promise you that. Very dangerous Astros team. But with all the statistics, it's not a must-win for the Mariners. No, not at all. They need to continue to win for sure, but I just think that they're going to bounce back here. And we kind of see the Astros flop up and down. You know, sometimes they're completely on fire, and sometimes they just suck. So I'm taking the Mariners plus 1.5. That's free play, and that's a play that I'm on today, and that's our first play of the parlay. TikTok, I feel bad. I'll have the whiteboard out, I promise. But yeah, I do love the Mariners plus 1.5. It's very tough fading the Astros. I completely agree. Especially with Verlander on the mound. All right, looking at the wagers for this game as well, I think 80% of the money, 82% of the bets are on at the Astros. Obviously, that's what's boosting this lineup from opening line of 122 up to 145. So I think maybe even the longer you wait, the better odds you're going to get. So kind of like the Mariners a little bit more with that. Right now, the Mariners plus 1.5 is 145, minus 145. Money line plus 126. But again, if you're going to go off numbers and stats, the numbers say you should take the plus 1.5 with a total at 7. That gives us the better odds to cover or win the game, just statistically. Next game is going to come from one of you guys. So YouTube or TikTok. I want to get the most public consensus that I'm going to see from everybody what your top play of the day is, and that is going to be the second one on the 3-team parlay. So fire away. I'm going to read some right now. We're at $1.45 with the Mariners plus 1.5. I've seen a Yankees team total over by Larry Eindrick. I've seen Matt Smith says the Seattle money line looks good. Pirates over Marlins. I like that. Reds, Twins. I want to see a couple more. And we're going to take the most consensus play. And not the most faded play as far as like opposing teams. Cleveland plus 105 early. Royals, Rays over Royals. Game 1, Cleveland. I'm seeing. Love the Pirates. I love the Pirates too. The Marlins are horrendous. Fade the Dodgers. I mean, you can't go wrong fading the Dodgers. What else do we have over here on YouTube? Am I entering the Circa Millions? I don't know. We'll find out. If you guys want the UFC fight picks, I'll probably post them up again over on YouTube. So definitely check that out. Mariners team total under. That could be very good, but that also could be a disaster if you walk 2 people and they hit a home run and it's just 1 inning, you're kind of dead. Cardinals versus Reds over. Rays minus 115. Matt Smith. So we're seeing a lot of Rays. Lily high. Red Sox over. Definitely. Ooh, I don't know if I just blocked somebody or something. I can't go on the Reds and Red Sox and Blue Jays over. It's the highest scoring game yesterday, so I never bet on the same games after that. Twins, Reds money line, and the Reds are sneaky good. White Sox first 5, Angels plus 1.5, Yankees and Orioles over, Rangers. Man, I haven't found one big thing like one. Marlins team total under is good play. Hey, you can never go wrong with that. I'll tell you that right now. Marlins team total. Let's just get a regular money line or over and under. Game May 17th, unders 12-2. Game 1, under 7-0 if home team is favored. There's a lot of things that need to happen in that to make that happen. Guardians money line. I'm seeing a lot of Guardians. Astros money line, no way. The Rays line is sketchy. Yes, it is. Do we go with Guardians? I'm seeing a lot of Guardians. I'm seeing a lot of Rays. I've seen a few over and unders. Paul Kaufman, White Sox first 5. Guardians game 1 again. I think that might have to be what we put on. Guardians game 1. Twins. I've seen a few people on the Twins. Let's take a look at that. Let's kind of give some options here now. Now that we're kind of dwindling it down. The Twins or Guardians. Pirates. I did see a lot of Pirates. Sox gonna win, bruh. Cueto's playing great. He absolutely is. All right, so I'm seeing a lot of Twins. We're seeing Twins at Twins what though? Twins money line just because it's on the parlay minus $1.78. Do you add that? But then we're gonna need find something with value. You know what I mean? Thank you, big user. Welcome to the channel. White Sox today. User, you don't even have a picture up. Your name is Steve. You look very weird. You have no bio. Good Lord there, buddy. Oh, we're getting soccer in there, huh? All right. Twins money line. Guardians money line game 1. Twins money line. Guardians money line game 1. Yeah, I blocked him. The dude doesn't even know his name on there. Like, at least show yourself if you're gonna talk shit. Twins money line, Guardians or Pirates money line. Got to pick one. So Twins money line, which is insanely high juiced, by the way, can only go on a parlay. Twins money line game 1. Pirates money line or Guardians money line game 1. Oh, we're seeing two people. Twins -1.5. So this is in the 3-team parlay. Twins. I'm seeing Twins on YouTube. Pirates. I've seen 3 Pirates already. Someone's going to need to support the Twin staff here. Where are we at for the Pirates money line? I think we lock in Pirates money line. San Francisco Giants first 5 +1 of that. +135, baby. That's what I like to see. Again, this one's on you guys, so I cannot fortunately break down why we're on this one, but it's just what the hell you guys like. Divisional games. If the home team is a dog, it's a trap. Okay. All right, so Twins it is. How about Twins and Pirates? Is that the... Oof. So Twins, all right, here we are for our first 2 teams. Pirates, Marlins pitcher is an 8.44 ERA. Yeah, but sometimes you got to dive into that a little bit more. Am I 5'4"? No, I'm about 6'4". I'm a very, very tall human being. All right, so far we're at +164. We got Mariners +1.5, and we have the Twins money line. Something tells me that if all you guys like the Twins, we should probably definitely deep dive into that game. Who's pitching? Pineda? Twins offense is just so freaking good, man. Team's so great if they could just figure out. All right, Twins money line it is, ladies and gentlemen. Second one, Twins money line. 500 on Seattle money line. Big baby needs a new pair of shoes. I like that, Mike. I love that, Mike. All right, Twins money line. We're going Twins money line. I know you can't read this. Probably TikTok. So far, we're at +164. We're at +164 for our little parlay. I'll probably put $50 on it, maybe. Maybe if I really, really like it, we'll go 75. But give me 1 second. Let's figure out where that was at. YouTubers. Our 3-team parlay. So far, we're at Seattle +1.5. And we're at Twins money line. So far, we're at +164 odds. And if you're not following on YouTube, the odds are over there for everything. We're on the Nerfy list today. Game 1, White Sox, Cleveland, -$1.15. And we're on the Yankees versus Orioles, Nerfy as well, -115. If you want to know more in depth on why we broke down taking the Mariners today, it's all based off stats and odds. Go to YouTube and you could probably rewind and listen to that. If you want to know why we like the Twins money line, well, it's very simple because everyone's raging the Twins. Now we need one more. I like doing a 3-team parlay yesterday for the free play. Ryan McGinnis likes the Pirates. I'm looking for some sharps out here. Pirates money line. Oh, by the way, better odds, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting better odds on the Mariners right now. It's only $1.40 +1.5. So let's take a look at what's going on. Is it just the public consensus, or are some certain individuals out? So lineups still aren't released. Still not worried about it. Rays money line, Guardians money line. Everyone is talking the freaking Guardians. Anybody on TikTok, I would encourage you, if you have a full in-depth analysis and you have a real name, you don't look weird, and you would like to break down a game, I'll accept your little, I don't even know if I have that available, where you could like talk as well. But I'm open to that. YouTubers, if you're not on TikTok, go follow. TikTok is right there on the bottom of the screen. Anybody wanting to put in their full analysis right here on TikTok, you could request, I think, to go live with me. I think, I'm not 100% sure even. I don't even know. J.R. Whitehead, I live in Florida. It's, as you can see, I'm very burnt/tan, but I keep my house super, super cold because it's so freaking hot outside. Rangers versus A's over 7.5. Team throws batting practice away. Love Jay's game. All right, we need one more. 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 Add Philly with the weather. The Phillies on a bounce back. Wheeler against Stroman, eh? Patty to batty. We got the Reds and Cardinals squaring off for another slugfest. I know a lot of people lost in the Cardinals yesterday. And one thing I like to do, and a lot of you guys see that, is if we have, you know, pretty good breakdowns for a game, and it doesn't hit game that day, we like to go to it the next day. Sometimes it works for us. May not work for you, but yeah. Red Sox. Red Sox ain't ever bad. Alex Manoah's on the hill. I'll probably stay away from that game. Should be added to the money line parlay of the day. Atlanta minus 200. I don't want to do that. I want to find a good odds for this last game here. Yeah. I mean, the teams that I just look at continuing to fade away is obviously the Nationals. The team is just dreadful. They cannot figure out how to score. They don't strike out a lot. It blows my mind that they don't score millions of runs. Scratch that over pitcher change. Okay. Red Sox. Dun. Right. I kind of like the. What's the Nerfy? Wait, Trout out, right? Trout's still not in. Kind of like that Nerfy. Can we add that Nerfy in a parlay? Could we add the Braves and Angels Nerfy? Is that something that can let us? Braves and Angels. I'll tell you guys all right now, if we can add the Braves and Angels Nerfy into this. Let's see if we can add it. Boom. We got it. Braves and Angels Nerfies. Third leg. Braves, Angels, Nerfy. We are at plus 409 odds. $50 pays $204.55. 3-team parlay is locked in. Braves and Angels Nerfy. Bing bong. All right. As I'm wheeling back on over here, this is our lovely sloppy everything. I know YouTube I can see it, but on TikTok it's backwards. But these are our 3 parlays. Pays out 409. Seattle Mariners plus 1.5 against the Houston Astros. Twins money line, that's like $1. It's $1.80. So I'll actually put down the odds with it. So that are the odds with it. Turn it around. That doesn't make much sense. Anyways, so the parlay is Mariners plus 1.5 at minus $1.40. Twins money line minus $1.80. Braves Angels Nerfy minus 110, and that's 409. I do like that. I think I'm gonna go 75. $75 pays 306. I like that. T-Trouble. I'm 34. This is what I do for a living. But thank you for your negativity and welcome into the page. 18,300 subscribers on YouTube. Anyways, the whiteboard will be here shortly, but right now this is what I'm doing. This is what I love to do, baby. So welcome in, buddy. And then Nerfies that we have for today, the 2 Nerfies that we're definitely on. Again, I'm looking at YouTube. I could see it clear as day. TikTok, I can't see it at all. White Sox, Cleveland, and then Yankees and O's. Both of them are at $1.15. Love it. We talked about our insight on the early Cleveland game. I like both team totals over 4, and I like the game to go over. Wright is a good pitcher. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Sandoval's a good pitcher too. And we kind of been seeing this little recent trend for the Braves to have this little slow start. So I think this Nerfy is good. I really do. It's juice to the over for the Yerfy. Braves have a couple good hitters, obviously. So, yeah. It's funny people crashing in with their haterism. Yeah, but you know what? You just throw a little positivity their way, and then their negative comments go away. And then they probably leave. So that's A-okay, brother. Very easy to hate. Very, very, very easy to hate. Hard to be nice these days. Like the news. You turn on the news and it's just everything's negative. When's the last positive thing you've seen on the news, you know? It's just easy to be a hater. But when I'm 6'4", 225, you know, it's like, hey, why don't you come over here and say that? You know, they would never, but it's A-okay. Hobby boy. I have no idea what that means. Yes, I have a military background. My Ranger thing was up for a while. I don't know where that went. I thought you seen my Ranger emblem plaque thing. Anyways, all right, let's get to it. Prize picks. Robert, you as well, my friend. We did a 3-team parlay. We did 2 Nerfies that I like. I want to go over prize picks quick. And if you look for a free day package, link tree in the bio. If you're on TikTok, head on over to YouTube. We do daily breakdowns. We have a $300 giveaway. YouTube, correct me on that. It's say a $300 giveaway, I believe. Oh yeah, but I don't know. I don't know where my Ranger fucking plaque is, anyways. Maybe it's moved. I don't know. I think a free $300 giveaway today on YouTube. Easiest way to get to that, go to the link tree in the bio, click on YouTube. But yeah, tap the screen. YouTube, let's get on to a free prize picks for today. We already touched on one thing, Guardians and White Sox. We're going first inning Nerfy, which I think two plays, and you get 3x here. So first inning Nerfy, strikeouts. Verlander's at 7. Gilbert's at 5. Manoah's at 6. I don't think I want anything to do with the strikeouts. Snell's at 6. I think that's something that we could definitely kind of get in. You know, Snell comes off two very good games, and then goes in Colorado, gives up a ton of walks, a ton of runs, doesn't get the job done. But I think he still even hit his total at 6 there. Let's take a look at Snell's last couple games. 5. So Snell went Colorado, he just seems to just not have his way with. But previous to that, the Dodgers 12 and the Giants at 11. This guy's picked it up as of late. Obviously, it's been tough for him when he goes into Colorado. Last 5 games, he's been to Colorado plenty of times. But let's be honest, this is a dreadful, dreadful Mets lineup. Legitimately dreadful. However, they are favored minus $1.55. Bassett's on the mound. What happened yesterday with the Mets? How many strikeouts did they have yesterday? I do know that there was a lot of Mets lovers all over yesterday whining and complaining. Yu Darvish had 9 Ks in 7 innings and only 4 hits. Mets had their pretty good lineup in. I don't know their lineup today, but do we think Blake Snell could get the job done for our second prize picks? His total's at 6 for strikeouts. Sanchez is at 4. Let's go to hitter fantasy score. Let's go to hitter fantasy score. Who does anybody have any insight on anybody that should crush the ball today? Yordan Alvarez, this guy's hit a home run every game he's been back. I think it's only 2 games or whatever. Does he have it? Are we trusting any of the early guys? Jose Ramirez is at 8.5 fantasy score. Jose Abreu, he's garbage. He's at 7. Some Red Sox batters. Vlad's up there. Devers is up there. Are we trusting anybody to crush the ball today? Judge is at 9. Wow, that's a lot. All the Rockies players are on there. Rockies are number 1 offense as far as hitting. I don't know, buddy. You're going to figure that out yourself. But I need one more. I need some help here for the hitters today. Do we go Freddie Freeman? This guy's been absolutely lights out. Or do we go Royals? Where are the Royals batters at? Benintendi. 7.5. 3 extra money. Oh, sorry. Yep. That's going to be it. Tucker hits a home run. I'm going to do a 2-teamer. It's going to be Andrew Benintendi for the Royals over projected hitting fantasy score, and the Guardians and White Sox under. And if you're not on Prize Picks, you can find it on TikTok. Go into the link tree in the bio. Just click on the app Prize Picks. It's a 3x payout. $20 pay $60. I'll probably do $100 on here. I appreciate that, Brian. Thank you for stopping in as well. And that's kind of it. That's kind of where we're going to wrap up. I like that. Two plays on Prize Picks today only. Guardians, White Sox, Nerfy, and then Andrew Benintendi over 7.5. Guys, I appreciate you guys coming in to the live. We did a 3-team parlay. We did a Nerfy list for the day. Kind of a short stream. All the plays are out. If you're not on board, head on over to the website. Big play at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and WNBA as well in later on in the day. So, guys, go check that out. YouTube, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping in. TikTok, thank you for stopping in as well. We had a pretty poppin' live stream on TikTok. Thank you guys. Have a great day and good luck on all your mother sucking wagers.